halfway point here. Our guys are really excited. Obviously, going to Minneapolis, being able to capture the national indoor title was a lot of fun and something that we appreciate a lot. There was a snowstorm that came through. We weren't even sure that thing was going to happen, so we're really thankful for the opportunity to go there and play. We had a little bit of a breather before we grinded a lot of matches out during spring break. Everybody knows we have a pretty big roster, so we like to get all of our guys plenty of time on court, a lot of match play for our entire roster. So we're really happy to see the development from the players that, are obviously in the national championship roster, but also the guys that are developing. So went down to Orlando. We had a great time down there, played a ton of matches. I think one of the highlights was defeating three-time NCAA defending champion Barry on their own courts when the temperature hit close to 95 degrees that day. Our guys showed a lot of grit and resolve in some third sets to dig that one out. We played the number one team in D2, the number two team in D2, the number one team in NAIA. So we played a bunch of strong competition, ended with a really good win over a top 30 team in Skidmore. And then our guys had a few days off, told them to, hit the beach, go wherever they wanted, do whatever they need to do to hit the reset button, because where we are now is we're looking at match number one of the outdoor season. Now I think we'll probably end up playing Denison indoors next week. I think we'll end up playing indoors against Denison, and you never know in the spring what can happen, but technically, this is the second half of the season, and we're looking to hit the outdoors with a lot of fitness and a lot of mental toughness. And guys have been working really hard so far this week, so I know that we're just we're ready to start a new chapter and get things rolling towards I think the UA championship in a month, and that's the next peak that we're headed towards. So I really like the way that the team is looking, the energy, the culture, everything is coming together. Really proud of the work that the seniors have been doing. We're really excited to hit this kind of second half of the season, starting out like we did last year. We started the first half of the season with Denison, had a really, really tight match with them, 5-4, went down to a third set. And we know that we're always going to get their best shot. I mean, we're both here in Ohio, familiar with each other. We know that they're working really hard, coached by a great guy that, coached me in college at Ohio State. I mean, knows what he's doing, and those guys are training hard, and they're working really, really hard. Obviously, the only teams they've lost to so far this year are Emory and Chicago. So, they're a very, very strong team, and we know that they really want to bring the energy with us next week. So we're really looking forward to that as a great way to set us up for this, starting this second half of the season right now.
Hi, my name is Anmay Devaraj, and I am a first year on the Case Western men's tennis team. Earlier in my senior year, Coach Todd reached out to me in the fall, and it started off from there. Case Western, with a great academic school and a top tennis team in the Division III, really put an edge over other schools, and it took me a while to kind of final down on the school. But at the end, it just came down to how it would work out as far as financial, how it would work as far as financial reasons go, or also just the resources provided for my major, and just the school and the team environment. And I knew a couple of guys coming from Austin, so definitely I talked with them, and they reassured me as far as how close we are as a team, and just how good the program is. The adjustment was obviously a little bit hard, trying to just start your own life. I mean, starting to live by yourself, managing everything by yourself with no parents, or everything just surrounding yourself. And I think, at least for me, I think I had a good transition in coming into the team and just the school itself. I think I had a great team of people, the great team with a lot of guys who are very supporting as far as anything goes. If I needed anything, or like just any advice on anything like that, I think they really like stepped up and helped me as far as that goes. Going off of from just like the high school tennis and college tennis, in high school, tennis in Texas is pretty big, so I was kind of used to the big tennis, the team environment, because high school tennis back in Texas is like men and women play, like they play together. So it's like a group thing that we both compete together. So it was definitely I was kind of used to it, but not at a point with so much energy at practice and at matches, and definitely a closer team. Like the team is literally like second family. I'm majoring in finance and business management with a concentration in business information technology. Morally, I was a little bit interested in engineering at first, but just tried to step away from everything that my sister or everybody else in the family did, was just CS. So I tried to step away from that. And in high school, something that really just like interested me, or that I would keep track of, was just like the stock market. And me and my dad would just like go over stuff like that. So that's something that I was always like a little bit more intrigued by. It did take me a semester to declare my major, just so I knew that I completely wanted to invest in finance as compared with CS. But after that first semester, I definitely wanted to do finance. I'm in the Food Recovery Network, and also the Weatherhead Fund. The Weatherhead Fund is a decent sized organization. Basically just has an investment portfolio with investments in the stock market. Just basically has a bunch of teams in different industries, and divided into different groups, and we just come up with a stock pitch at the start of the semester and try to pitch it to the rest of the organization, and they vote on if they think it's a good pitch or not, as far as if it goes along with our investment portfolio. Really just don't think there is any other team out there that shares the same bond that we do with each other. I think all of us are just very tight and very close together, that just anywhere else you go, I don't think you'll find that. Obviously Case has great resources. It's a great academic school as well, as far as engineering, pre-med or business goes, with great resources, great professors that will help you through your whole 4-year career.